Yo dudes, what is going on? It is your guy Nick from Run the Foot Market here. Today, boys, I'm going to be bringing you guys a video talking about something that I'm really looking at during this big market crash. In the next few weeks, I've only made one purchase so far, which if you guys have seen the mini-series, I've only made one purchase from this specific thing that I'm going to be talking about. And it's a certain Team of the Week grouping. And I want to talk about the importance of it and looking at it in the next few weeks. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is Team of the Week 1 and Team of the Week 2. And you guys might be really confused why I'm talking about those Team of the Weeks. But I'm going to talk about what I expect from them and what I think the benefit to listening to this video and hearing me out. I think there's a lot of profit potential with those two Team of the Weeks. We saw it last year. If you look at the flipping graphs, it's a very good look. So if you guys do end up enjoying this video, make sure you guys smash the like. You guys have been killing it lately in terms of the support and the subscriptions and all that, so I do really appreciate that. So we're gonna get into the video. Basically, guys, I'm gonna be talking with all of you today about early on Team of the Weeks, Team of the Week 1 and Team of the Week 2. Why do I like them so much in a market crash? I like them because they're so rare, and what it means is that you've got to watch them very carefully. You've got to be on them. You've got to be checking, like, not even daily, like not hourly, but twice or three times a day. You need to be looking at the prices of this Team of the Week. And here's the situation, right? Certain cards from Team of the Week 1 and Team of the Week 2, they're going to have a window, and it's going to be a very short window where they go down like 10-15%. Now, in my opinion, and this is just how I see it, I don't think these cards are going to go down as much as a card from, say, like a second in for Mertens 88 or another Team of the Week that had a lot more supply. The early on Team of the Weeks don't have a lot of supply, and that's what makes them such good investments. The less of a supply of a card, the easier it is for the card to rise over time. The rise is easier to happen. So really what I want to get at this video is that I'm watching these two Team of the Weeks like a hawk, and I'm specifically watching Valencia. You know, last night I was almost buying him for 330k, and I should have, because look at him now. He's like 400k, 389. So there's going to be a lot of windows, I think, because I think there's going to be a lot of windows to buy a lot of cards during this market crash. But specifically Team of the Week 1 and Team of the Week 2, there's going to be a lot of windows, especially like look out on Sunday nights. Those kind of times where I think these Team of the Week specifically are going to drop in value quickly, and you need to get on it right away, because when this market crash ends and we hit the first week of December, I mean, I think Valencia could go 450, 500. I think that these cards are so rare. You would say first and for Aguero, he doesn't even have another inform. I mean, this card could go back to 1.25, 1.3. That's kind of what it was selling at before this market crash happened, and now it's at 970. So you see this card go more like 900 flat, 890. Just watch these cards. Seriously, I wouldn't watch 87 Mertens too much because he's got the next inform. I would watch Dybala like a hawk. Saw him going for like 630 yesterday, 715. Now you're probably watching this video like, well, they're already all up since yesterday when prices were down a little bit in the last few days. Did I already miss it? No, I don't think you missed it. See, I think that this market crash is going to be full of a ton of like ups, downs. You got to take advantage when you see the down, right? And use flipping to see that. You can see that. Dybala 700k is not a good price. He went to 630 last night. Was that a good price? Yes, that was a great price to buy him at. So that's the situation though. Do you guys see what I'm looking at? He's up like 70k in a night. And that's because he's so rare. It's so easy for these cards to go back up in value. Valencia last night was being panic sold at like 315. He's literally like 400k already. And that's for a card. Look, I mean, there's only 4 on the market. So these two Team of the Weeks, and this guy specifically, if you want, like, if you're trying to get him Player of the Month stuff, like, this card usually goes to 35 in the hype just because he's so rare. If you can get him, like, he's 26 right now, I mean, that's a steal for me. And the same thing goes like Mustafi. If you can snatch this card at like 61, 62, I mean, this card I think pre-market crash was like 81, 82k. All these cards were so much more before this market crash, obviously. But it's just the rarity that makes them, if they do have a down period, and it's going to be a window, you got to get involved. You got to go get them. We can go look at Team of the Week 2 really quick. Guys, I'm making this video because it is really important. There is so much profit, and I'm not talking about quick flipping. I'm not talking about buying that Dybala for 630 and then flipping it at 700 the next day. You could do that, but essentially, I think the move is that I think after this whole market crash is over, these two team of the week specifically and more one, they're going to surge. Like when everyone has the assurance that, oh, the market crash is over, yada yada yada, I can go buy whoever I want. I have the good to go sign, right? That's when those team of the weeks just explode. This card I would watch like a hawk. I should have bought this card probably at 1.77 last night, but I wanted to wait on it a little bit longer. I want to see if I can be greedy and get him for 1.7, 1.75 at some point. I don't know when that point is, but you guys saw me yesterday. I did buy an Aubameyang. Wow, that was just listed. That is very cheap. That got sold right away. That was way too cheap. We just got took out because that got sold. I was actually about to go buy that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Aubameyang's back up to 590, and I bought him at 530 yesterday. He's already back at that price. This card I wouldn't mess around with so much just because he's got the OTW. Pjanic is a card you could definitely look at. Like, he's down to, like, it looks like low 90s right now, but look at his rarity. It's crazy. 90 flat. Listen, if that card's like 80, I would totally look at it. He was like 110 before this market crash. Inform Azpilicueta, I would so look at. You know, if you see this card going like, 180, 190, that's a good to go. Like, you can do that by all means. I'm telling you guys, these two team of the weeks, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch them like a hawk. Like, even David Silva, who's got an average card, for me, if this card's gonna go like close to 110, 115, I think every player from these team of the weeks, if not already, I think they're just gonna surge after Black Friday. After the date of Black Friday, I really think that these two team of the week specifically, and guys like Aguero, Dybala, Valencia is like a gem. If you can get Valencia at 300 flat, it's such a steal. And what I want to say is that I don't think these guys are going to drop like 20-30% like some icons. I think these guys are only going to drop 10 to 15% in windows. But if you can hop on that for 10 to 15%, the difference is they go back up to their normal price in 12 hours in a market crash. Those icons, when you buy them at 30% discount, they kind of stay at that price and they take 2 weeks to recover. So that's the benefit of this too. These guys are so rare that when you get in that window, boom, it's already back up. You're good to go. And that's what really appeals me from these two team of the weeks. And it's something that I just wanted to speak on because no one is speaking on the idea that these two team of the weeks are gems for investments. I'm going to be all over them. No doubt about it. This Falcao, like if he's going mid, low 40s, I'm going to get on it. And I know you guys are looking at me like it's not that good of a card. Listen, he's rare and he's an 86 rated. Telling you right now, man, it's the look of the century. Get involved with these two early on team of the weeks. We've already got involved, and if you guys watch the series, we already have involved right here. We got an informal Aubameyang already lined up in our main team. We've already bought that at 530. Like, that's one of those prices for me that I was like, that's too cheap. Like, he went down 10%, 15% for an hour or two. And boom, that was my buy time. And there's only 6 on the market right now, which is pretty rare. You know, it's a very rare card. And that's why when I saw that at 530 last night, I was like, listen, that's my time to buy. Aubameyang's a player that could be 700K after this market crash. He really could. I'm telling you guys think I'm gonna be crazy? I think these front two, team of the week 1, team of the week 2, they're gonna surge after this whole market crash. I really, really do. So listen, it's the 13th. It's the 14th of November right now. You guys have time. Black Friday's not till the 24th, 25th, something like that. You have time. You have like 10 days because, listen, I think you have to buy these specific team of the week cards from 1 and 2. I think you got to buy these before the market crash really comes down on Black Friday. You got to buy them before Black Friday. That's my opinion. The informs, the icons, you got to get them before Black Friday. I'm going to do another video talking about what to look at on Black Friday because that's very important. But you definitely got to get yourself involved. Whether you're a low-budget guy and you can only get a Mustafi or Fabianski, but they're down 5-10K, do it. If you're a medium guy, you can get maybe this Aubameyang, do it. If you have a high budget and you can go get yourself a Dybala or an Aguero, watch them for a week, see when they're down, set a target price. That's what I always do, guys. I set a target price for Aubameyang. I got him. And I'm going to be looking to pick up, obviously, we have in this team, we have that Aguero, and then we have the Dybala on the bench. I'm looking into these guys to get from those two team of the weeks. Very, very important, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you guys throw the like. I appreciate every single one of you guys sticking around, watching this video, putting up with me. If you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe, and I'm out, boys. Peace.